Hello team, and welcome back to module 37. Now in module 37 I'm going to show you a couple of other really cool features that WordPress.com has to offer you. And these two advanced functions will help your users interact with your site. And these two cool features are ratings and polls. And ratings and polls can be found down here on the left under settings. You will see polls and you will see ratings. Now the rating option basically allows your visitor to rate your posts, your pages, and even your comments. And the poll option basically allows you to create polls and surveys that you can put into other posts or on your sidebar or on your site, so you can get people to tell you information about themselves or what they think of your blog. So why don't we take a look at ratings first. So let's open ratings. And very easy to use. Now this is the ratings section panel inside WordPress.com, and we have here posts, pages, and comments. So basically show ratings on a front page or your posts. Now I'm going to choose posts, and then you have got the option to position these posts either below or above your post. Now this is not really worded that well. This is saying position front page, archive page above each blog. This is really for your blog page only. So now that I've set those settings, I'm going to save those changes, and then what we want to do is we want to come down and have a look at these advanced settings. So let's open those and let's take a closer look at these. Now basically you have rating type. Now that can be a 5-star rating, which as you can see is rated from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and obviously, you know, first being very poor, 5 being excellent. Or you have the option to set this Nero rating, which is very similar to the FB like button, and I think this actually works quite well. But again, it is your own personal preference. Now below the rating type, we've got rating style. Basically, you can set this Nero rating image to be either a small pixel, a medium pixel, or a large pixel. So I'll pick large, and then you can pick, you only have the option to pick a hand type here. Then if you wanted, you could also install a custom image. So as we progress down our page, we then have the text layout and font. Now you can basically align to the left, center, or right. I'll just leave it at the left. You can position it bottom, right, or top. I might actually put it at the top. You can pick the font size. I'm going to pick Tahoma. You could pick a font color if you like. I might pick blue. You can pick the size of the font. I'll pick 12. And then you can pick the line height. I'll leave it at 16, and whether you wanted it bold or italic. And then if you come down to the very bottom, we have what are called extra settings. So basically this is the results. So if you want someone to not see the results, you simply untick. If you do, you can actually leave it ticked. I'll leave it ticked. And then you can actually also ID each individual rating, or if you wanted to, you could exclude posts. So then if we come back up to the top of these settings, you can then save the advanced settings, or down here you can change the text. You could have vote, please leave your vote. These are all optional. I'll leave it up to you. You can change how the ratings are. From very poor, you could have poor, you could have extremely excellent. You can change the thank you message, the round up or the round down. Again, this is a lot of fun for you to just actually play with after you've watched module 37. So I'm going to save those changes. And then what I would like to do is let's take a look at pages. Now, you can actually even show your ratings on your pages. And if you choose pages, then again, above or below the page, I'll have it above the blog page. I'm going to save those changes, and again you've got the options to use these advanced ratings. So I'll quickly change this back through to the Nero rating. I'll leave everything else as it is. I'll quickly change those, save those changes I should say, and finally again you can have a rating on comments. Select above or below. I'll just leave it at above, save changes, and again the advanced settings entirely up to you. Please do, after module 37, just come into this rating area and just have a look and just have a play, because remember, there is nothing that you can break inside WordPress.com, and there is nothing that you can undo. So now that we've made those changes, let's actually go and have a look and see what they look like on the site. So let's come over to the site. Let's go to our blog page and let's take a look at these changes. So let's go to becoming a social media manager, and let's come down to the blog post itself, and here you can see the rating. We can rate it up or we can rate it down. So let's say we decided to rate it down. You'll get the thank you message, and you'll see that you can only rate this post once. Now, if we come further down, have a look at comments here. We can rate it up, and we can again rate it up. Now, the beauty of having the ratings on your site is that it enables you to actually get a feel for what type of content your readers are enjoying and what content they are not, then enabling you to be able to focus on the content that people are gravitating to on your site. So as you can see, ratings can be a very powerful tool for a site owner. Okay, now that we've had a look at ratings, why don't we go and have a look at polls? So let's go to polls and let's go import account. Now, as you can see, we've got a message here from WordPress saying an email address is required and a password. Now, what we recommend and what WordPress recommends is that you do a auto create a new account, because PollDaddy is also owned by the same company that operates WordPress.com. Then down here you will see do it, I want some polls. So let's go ahead and start this process, and let's integrate these two amazing platforms and put them together. Now, again, it's telling me you haven't used our fancy plugin to create any polls for this post. So what we want to do is we want to create a poll now, or you could add a new poll here. Now, this can be view all posts, this blog's poll. You've got actions up here where you can delete, close or open, and apply, and you've also got a filter account. So let's go ahead and create a poll now. And here we go. Here is our new poll. So basically up here, what we want to do is we want to ask a question of our audience. So since this site is about social media, I'll put a question in here along the lines of, what is your favorite type, spell it right, type of social media platform? Had to go in and correct my spelling. Now you can add answers here. You might have Facebook, you might have Twitter, you might have LinkedIn. We can add another new answer here. We could also add in here Google Plus, and we might also add YouTube. Now that I've created some answers, you can also see here that you've got the option to add an image, add some audio, or upload an image, and the same down here for your answer area. And you've also got the option to delete any of these answers that you may want to change if you've decided to change your mind. Now over in the right hand corner here, we've got a few different options available to us as well. Now we can randomize the answer order. You could allow other answers. I'm not a great fan of allow other answers, because then the whole idea is you may have people throwing lots of different answers in there not relevant to the question. And if you really are trying to do a poll, then you want to see what is going to be the most popular answer. Or you could have a multiple choice, and then you've got the option for people to share your poll. Now if we come down to the bottom here, there are many different layouts that you can choose for your poll style. Again, this is entirely up to you. As you go through them, they'll give you a preview of what they look like. I personally like to stick with the plain white image that is here, and then again you can have it wide, you can have it medium, you can have it narrow, but I'm going to stick with the medium side. Now that I've picked my poll style, we just want to come over to the right here, and here you can see results displays. Now you can show results to voters, only show a percentage, or hide all results. I'm just going to leave it as show results to voters. Then if you come down to repeat voting, you can block repeat voters, you can block by cookies, which is the recommended default setting, or you can block by cookie and IP address. So basically what that means is if you pick this option and you've got a household of people that have desktops, laptops, tablets, mobile devices that can interact with the WordPress platform, but they are using one modem router, then what this will do is block anybody in that house, because everything that is being used to access the internet will be via one IP address. So what we want to do is we just simply want to block by cookie, and then you can allow comments, moderate first, or have no comments. So what I might do is I might, for this, leave it at no comments, but again this is just about testing and playing out these new features that we've introduced you to. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, what we want to do, as I always say, is save our poll. And that's ticking over for us here. Now if we come back to polls, oh, what's happened here? Now here is the poll. Don't know what that was all about. Now you've got a few more options here. You can either edit, embed and link, close, preview, or delete. So let's preview and see what that poll actually looks like, and hopefully that won't take too long. Here is the poll itself. We can test it, so let's pick Google Plus, let's vote, And here you can see Google Plus has received 1 vote. So let's close that down. Let's go back to posts and let's add a new post. And let's call this and give it a title. We would like you to take the time to complete our poll. Please indicate which social media platform is your favorite. And then what we want to do is, if we come up to add media, you will see we have add poll. So let's add a poll to our post. Let's click the poll that we have just created. Let's embed into post, and here is the shortcode. Let's publish that post, and yes, we do want to do that. And that's loading for us. Let's just close that window down for a moment. And here is our poll. We would like you to take the time to complete our poll. Please indicate which social media platform is your favorite. And let's pick Facebook. Let's vote. And here we go. You can see just by interacting, we have a poll happening on our site. So if that was a little bit much to take in, I appreciate that, but Professor Click's homework is for you to go into your WordPress dashboard, create a rating, create a poll. If you need to rewatch Module 37 again, take some notes, and let us know how you got on. And apart from that, I'll see you over on the other side in Module 38. Catch you there.